Hello, I'm instructor Jennifer Wallace with Custom Martial Arts. Today what I'm going to teach you is how to get up properly after you do a break fall. So for a quick review, just to give you an idea, we have a video on break falls. You're going to do something like this, and then you want to get up and be in a perfect position to shuffle backwards. I'll show you from the front. Here I am, fall, I'm protected, I'm up, I'm in a perfect fighting stance so that I can shuffle backwards. Getting up is a little bit more difficult than the break fall for most people. So you can practice if you get tired from the ground, getting up and down, and I'll show you what I mean by that. But basically, once you break fall, we're going to start kind of maybe at this angle here. So I step back, cross my arms, I squat down, I tuck my chin, I let my arms go as I go and I break, okay? So if my leg, in this case was my left leg forward, I'm going to spin this around so you can see. What I need to do after my bottom comes up is post. And what I mean by post is to place my hand off my hip, okay? I don't want it to be too far off my hip. When I say that, I'll go here so you can see a little bit. Actually, I think you see better in the blue, okay? I don't want my hand way out here. I don't want my hand way back here. I don't want my hand way up here. Here's my hip. I want it straight off my hip. The reason for this is that this foot, the foot that is straighter, has to come behind this hand, okay, in order for me to be in a good fighting stance when I get up. So when I break, okay, I break here, and then I slide right to this hand, okay? This hand stays forward to protect me from a potential attacker, just as this foot stays forward. So to give you an idea, foot's protecting, hand's protecting, okay? So I have slid up with this hand directly off my hip. What I need to do is turn my body in the direction of my leg that's longer, the direction of my hand, and bring this foot behind this hand. Now, after practice, you should be able to do this with this hand up. And if you notice, I'm in like a squatting position. That's exactly where I want to be. Once I am steady, then I can bring this hand up. But if you notice, I'm in a good fighting position where I can just shuffle back and defend. Okay? So I'll show you what this looks like. Break fall, hands up, foot comes around, I have a good position, I shuffle back and straighten up. Same thing from the left. I break, I get up, shuffle back to a good position. All right? If you have a hard time doing this with the hand up, what I do is allow you to cheat to begin. So here I go, I break, I come up to my hand. Place your other hand next to that hand. So if you watch when I pivot, this foot here has to sometimes kind of pivot in the direction of my hands. So I can get my hips up and underneath, okay? Then my hands can go up and shuffle back. So that's kind of a cheater mode till you get used to the movement of moving your legs through both directions. And you should practice both sides. If you need to cheat, turn your body in the direction of your hands. Bring your foot around. Notice it's behind this hand. It is not back here. Okay? From back here when I stand up, I'm on a balance beam. I need it to be behind this hand. I usually feel my knee and my elbow pretty much connecting when I get up. That way I know my foot's where it's supposed to be. And I'm going to stand up and shuffle back. It is very important that that foot comes around behind that hand, because if I make a mistake, for example here, okay, where I bring my foot straight through way back here, when I get up, I have no balance, now I got to adjust. Because ideally my feet should be shoulder width apart when I get up. in a good fighting stance, regardless of which foot I fell on. You can switch when you start getting used to it and you're actually in an altercation. But right now, your goal is to be able to get up. Okay? So, if you are having difficulty, use a line. Okay? This is hard to see, but take something and make a line that you can reference off of, a straight line. Meaning my feet are together, this is a line. So when I break, okay, I'll use this side. Actually, I'll use this side. I have a line right here you may not be able to see. But if both my hands are here, I know my foot needs to be along this line. So you can take a piece of tape, put it out, and make sure before you let go of the ground that you're checking that your foot is in line with these hands. And then you can come up. As you get better, you'll be able to adjust. And what I mean by that is, for example, I break, my hand ends up way back here instead of right off my hip. My body will automatically adjust. All right? So if you watch here, break, my hand's too far. See how I can adjust automatically? That will come with time. All right? I will go over one last time. Break. Give you on the lighter. Hand is right off my hip. Ideally, I want my hand out here. I want my leg up for protection. If you need to cheat, your hand will go here. You will turn in the direction of your hands. You may need to pivot this rear foot back here. Bring the leg around. And as you see, and right up next to my knee here, in a nice squat. Squats are great because if my opponent's coming at me, I have a good base if I haven't lifted this arm up yet. All right, and we can go over that a little bit more later. Then I can stand up and shuffle. My name is Instructor Jennifer Wallace for Custom Self-Defense. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time.